You know, sometimes something arrives looking like a blessing, but after a while, you realize it is just dragging you down. We often think being kind means keeping every door wide open. But the older we get, the more we learn. Not every hand reached out to you wants to help you up. Some are just looking for a spot to dump their mess today. Let us talk about 6 things you need to stop accepting, so you can finally relax in your own home. Let me tell you a story about a traveler named John. John was hiking a beautiful mountain trail, but he was struggling. A friend had given him a heavy grandfather clock, and another had given him a pile of old, dusty books. John did not want to be rude, so he put them all in his backpack. By the time he reached a small creek, John was exhausted. He was too tired to even look at the golden sunset. An old woman named Sarah was sitting by the water. She looked at his heavy bag and asked, "John, are you trying to reach the summit, or are you just holding on to their old luggage?" John realized then that he was missing his own journey because of their gifts. He unzipped his bag, left the weight by the water, and kept on climbing. He was finally light. He was finally free. Just like John, many of us are carrying things that do not belong to us. Here are the 6 things you must leave by the creek today. First, never accept objects that carry a dark history or negative energy. In the old stories, they called this idolatry. In our modern life, it is simply about the energy you allow into your home. If someone gives you an object that was used in rituals you do not understand, or something that feels cold to your spirit, do not keep it. Your home is your sanctuary. It is the place where you breathe and rest. Do not let your shelves become a gallery for things that belong to the shadows. Second, never accept a gift that disturbs your inner quiet. Have you ever received a present that looked perfect, but for some reason it made your stomach turn? You cannot explain why, but you feel heavy when it is near you. That is your intuition speaking. It is like an internal compass telling you that something is wrong. Do not ignore that feeling just to be polite. If a gift takes away your peace of mind, it is too expensive to keep. Third, never accept an inheritance of bitterness. Sometimes, our families pass down more than just jewelry or furniture. They pass down old grudges and family feuds. You are under no obligation to carry the anger of your ancestors. If a family heirloom reminds you only of pain, or if it is tied to a legacy of conflict, let it go. You can honor your parents without carrying their shadows. Your children deserve a home filled with light, not the ghosts of old arguments. Fourth, never accept rewards that cost you your integrity. There are gifts that are actually bribes in disguise. If a business deal or a financial gain requires you to lie, to hide the truth, or to hurt someone else, walk away. It is much better to sleep on a simple bed with a clear conscience than to rest in luxury bought with guilt. Money can buy a house, but it can never buy the feeling of being an honest man. Fifth, never accept objects that anchor you to past pain. We all have them letters from a toxic ex-partner, or a gift from someone who treated us poorly. We keep them because of sentimental value, but they are actually keeping us in a cage. Every time you look at them, you relive the hurt. You are living in a museum of your own failures. To reach for your future, you must have empty hands. Empty your house of these triggers so your heart can finally heal. Finally, never accept a favor that demands your silence. Some people give so they can own a piece of your life. They offer help, but it comes with invisible strings that pull at your freedom. If a gift feels like a contract that forces you to agree with things you know are wrong, reject it. You are not a puppet, and your voice is not for sale. A true gift has no conditions. Anything else is just a chain wrapped in ribbon. Knowing what to receive is an art, but knowing what to refuse, that is where your true power lies. We spend the first half of our lives gathering everything we can, but the second half is about letting go of what no longer serves the soul. It is about realizing that a house filled with expensive gifts can still feel like a prison if those gifts carry the wrong energy. I share these things with you today because I want your home to be as light as your spirit was meant to be. You have worked hard for your peace. Do not let anyone, no matter how well-meaning they seem, take it away from you. Thank you for spending this time with me here on the porch. If this message spoke to your heart, please share it with a friend who might be carrying a bag that is a little too heavy. And tell me in the comments, what is one thing you are finally ready to leave by the creek? Until next time, keep your hearth warm and your heart light. I will see you soon, right here on the porch.